especially Thursday, like late into the night.
Yeah. I queued up for like 7 o'clock tickets. I was like, I'm gonna just buy them and then figure it out later. I was like, don't. That's really gonna suck. And then I should have because people are like reselling their tickets for like $9,000 on eBay. So I could invest.
It's dumb. I would never buy.
I would maybe sell them for like $5 more than I paid, but I would never like rip somebody off. I might be like $15 a pop. Well, in IMAX, I guess it's like 13, so like $20 a pop. But I would never like wait. And like, why pay $9,000 when you could just wait like 3 days? It's so stupid.
You're still right, but there you go.
Hey, I need a few things from the garage.
My apologies. As you can tell, I'm still
What about you, sweetie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take a one.
Oh, dude.
That one.
This?
Scott,
Yes, that's
that is
perfect.
awesome.
Okay.
I do.
Finally got it done.
Nice.
Too bad the dice fly out of it.
Yeah, the dice don't stay in all the time.
Sweet.
Unfortunately.
But
Oh, shit. You're right.
Dylan's like, whatever.
I'm like, well, it's pretty smooth. Like, I think it... And then just like... ricochets out.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge. Spells. Okay, how do I use these?
You're a
Let's see.
wizard.
I know, it's been so long. I literally am like...
The button that says
I have like
use.
3 spells that I'm like, I kind of remember how those goes. Like Bigsby's Hand is one. I think I can pull people. I can clinch. I can push. I can't pull, but I can push.
With the guest.
With forceful hand.
Probably because that one's not rated.
I can grapple.
Or it's dude supercharger, whatever it's called.
Impose.
Supercharged.
Quick charge.
Supercharge!
My tablet's at
Always my
38%.
I wish my phone was supercharged.
I wish I was supercharged.
Right.
Hey, crit.
Woo!
Nice.
Can't use it though.
That's the first roll of the game.
Can't go under it. Can't go around it.
Gotta go through it.
Yep. Through the tree.
Yeah, I was tired of it being just plain brown. I'm like, yeah, I'll fix it.
Total silence, please. For a moment. Those are my boogie dice.
Sweet.
Finally got them in from Kickstarter.
That's awesome.
It only took.
I touched it.
They're very sensitive. I've got them up on maximum sensitivity just to show them off.
That's awesome. That's super
Yeah.
cool.
And actually, you can roll them too. No, I thought they worked. I got 12 though.
Let me switch. There you go. I'll switch so people can see.
You
They done it.
broke them.
Because they got chopped too much?
No,
Or they.
they're still on.
They're supposed to be able, like when you roll them, they should.
The DM uses prestidigitation.
There we go.
DM uses
Yeah, they're pretty
prestidigitation.
cool.
Dodger's like,
These are
gonna be
like,
fun to chew on.
one of them can activate the other one if they're not. They have like a 1 second delay afterwards.
So
Like
at least it
after,
stops.
yeah, it stops and you can see it.
That's fine.
But if they get off topic,
You just set your drink down.
yeah, like
It's
I said,
okay.
they're very sensitive.
Whoa.
They don't like Scott though.
Can you
They don't like me at all.
Can
Yeah.
you train them to land on 6?
There's really just like spirits inside each dice.
God, let me out! Demon spirits!
Hey, you want to pick up Dodger's boots? Should we leave it?
Ow, ow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
ow, ow.
You wanna bring that thing then? Or I don't know what to
Yeah.
do.
5 creatures you can see within range. Melee spell.
There we go.
Against each target.
working.
Melee spell. What's a melee spell?
It's where you're up close and you spell in the face.
Because it says to make a melee spell attack against each creature. So what is that? A plus? Is that just plus my modifier to hit? So it's right there, plus
yeah.
8. Okay.
So
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
pretty
use your spell modifier instead of your
instead of my
melee
strength. Yeah, because my strength would suck. Actually, my strength's not that bad. It would just be a plus 0.
Mine's like a -2.
I tried to balance my character out for the most part.
I swear I had this thing charging, but then I went to go pick it up, and the dog had knocked the charger out of the wall, so it was like tipped just a little bit, and I was like,
Dog,
Bastion!
There you go.
I will kill you.
Right back there.
Okay.
Look how nice this little screen looks on the iPad application.
That does look pretty nice.
Yep, it looks like a logo.
Why do I have Baby Shark installed on my iPad?
So you can listen to it whenever you want.
I think I have it linked to the kids' iPad mini, so when they're installing garbage, it installs on mine.
Gotta love the cloud.
You didn't want it there.
Just make sure you don't accidentally install porn on their laptop. That would be a really fun conversation.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, everybody.
It's an honest
Hey, that's a tip of parenting
concern
advice.
of parenting.
Yep.
I
Good
guess.
parenting advice. Don't
Hey, buddy.
do that.
Oh, sorry. You got caught.
Save yourself
Roger.
an awkward combo.
Get out from the wires.
Evidence, please.
Apparently I'm missing a dice?
Then I will shoot them from my bow. Whoa.
Missing a dice. That's not good.
Oh, did you?
No, I didn't drop it.
Oh.
Maybe I just didn't dump it out of my bed. And I probably did. Oh, yep, I can feel it in there. There it is.
The D4.
Not missing for long. No,
I
it was
lost a dice
D10
once.
somehow.
And I still haven't found it.
D4 for me is always the one that gets stuck in the corner of the
She
bag.
never lets me forget it either.
It was Northridge colors, okay? I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in like the front bush area of the near the porch, but I don't know,
Well, I'm sure it's been.
shredded.
Well, no, probably buried, like under leaves and.
Okay.
It's not made of metal.
Do we have
No way to metal
door knock
protect.
online?
Reese?
Christopher?
He said it was gonna be a half hour late. I thought.
He is
Oh,
online. Hold
awesome.
on. Something. Oh, my. I've been muted if you've been speaking. Hello, sir.
Hello.
We can hear you now. So sorry. Didn't mean to mute you.
You see my cool dice?
No, I saw the M&M bags.
Ah, that's fine.
That's all you need to see.
Okay. We will go ahead and begin tonight with a recap of last time.
Kneecaps?
Last time, the party made their way to the Council of Metallic Dragons, and through their wonderful ingenuity and social skills and sacrifices, they were able to impress the council enough that the council agreed to give them aid in their fight against the Cult of the Dragon. which is a huge win for the Order of the Broken Spear and for the Council of Waterdeep. During that process, also, the dragon. Do you remember her name?
I have a name. Hold on.
Hold on.
Raise.
I got it.
Which
Tez
one?
McKilla.
Which one are you talking about?
Yes,
The Silver Dragon?
Taz Michaela.
Yeah.
Gave Lunira a set of dragon scale armor, copper dragon scale armor, and basically made her champion for this endeavor.
I am a champion
That dragon was utterly rude.
of the copper flight.
After that, the party made their way back to Waterdeep, discussed things with the few members of the council who were there, and agreed on where to send these dragons out to. And I think I have everything else somewhere. As the DM, it's my responsibility.
They made sense. We sent the silver dragon to the people who stole the silver dragon stuff. As like penance.
Silver Dragon to the dwarves.
Yeah.
The bronze was the bronze that was
To the, you know,
the other guy that had issues with the wood elves.
he was too proud. Yeah, we sent the wood elf one, the gold dragon to the wood elves.
And then we kept
Because
one
of
in
the magic that they did, the dragon rage.
One in reserve. And then the
Draco
other one
Rage.
we sent to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have it. I know I do. It's
okay. I think we pretty much remember it.
Oh, you know what? How about
And some mushroom. You don't like mushrooms.
Ew.
how about it's in
How
the
dare
book
you.
for the adventure that we're doing? Yeah. So silvers went to Mithril Hall. The golds went to the Misty Forest, which is where you guys are actually heading. This is your next destination. The brass went to the to help the Zentirum kind of scout out and try and find where the cult was hiding.
The top brass.
The top brass, yep. The bronze went to Baldur's Gate, and the copper went to Neverwinter.
Oh, that's right. Because we were like, well, we should protect the places we're from a little bit, you know.
Yep. So that brings us to now. The party has completed their obligation with the Council of Dragons, and it is time for them to get on to their next quest. Does anyone remember what that quest was specifically?
No,
Was it to assess the situation? No, because we sent the gold dragons.
my keyboard broke last time, and so my notes suck even more than they usually do.
I kind of don't remember the mission.
Does it say
So,
goopity goop when you trade to
It
the
says Silver Dragon.
You were requested to go to the Misty Forest by Dalen Winterhound
That's right.
of the Emerald Enclave, who seems to think that the strange occurrences of the lesser dragon attacks in the Misty Forest is kind of odd, and he doesn't trust King Melindrak's judgment on the situation and wants you guys to go there and find out what you can.
Okay.
So that leads you guys out of the gates of Waterdeep.
And the king's an elf, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Melindrak is an elf.
He was
Yeah,
the
the
one
wood
that
elf.
was too proud that
Correct.
messed with magic.
Yeah. He's like, oh, we'll take care of him.
Yeah, like
No
his
big deal.
ancestors did the Draco rage.
Yeah, he was the one who was not going to be very happy about the fact that he had to apologize for this Draco Rage spell.
Go for it.
Draco Rage.
Cheese. Those
Cheese
like
curd.
cheese. Crunchy cheese curd.
Now we find our party on their way out of Waterdeep.
Away.
How are we choosing to travel to the Misty Forest, which, by the way, is about halfway between Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep, as far
We
as
travel by map.
you can. I mean,
I think that
If not, your
I think we
horses-
stabled them, but I don't remember where in the hell in the world we stabled them at. It could be in
I'm
Neverwinter.
pretty sure it's one of those things where it's like you can get horses if you need.
Can we travel by map like the Muppets
Travel
do?
by map. You're not Muppet born. You can't travel by map.
So if we were to procure,
Yes, if you wanted to be
I
horses.
know.
how long would it take? Do you think?
It should take you about a week and a half of travel.
Was that hard pressed or just regular or just not leisurely?
That's just your normal
Normal
horse
pacing.
riding. Like that's making sure your horses are well taken care of.
We should do that, and then that way we have like what 10 days that we can focus on trying to make those blades. So maybe we should go by horse so we can
I
have a
apologize.
couple days to work on
Also,
that and
that was a
kind of
really cute
relax from
video. That was
all
Sebastian,
the crap
right?
that we've been dealing with. Might be a little leisurely.
Is it Bastion or just
Sebastian.
Usually
a
scroll.
Sebastian?
Yeah.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel okay with doing that, or do you want to See if we can procure a portal or something.
No, I say we just
I
go
think
by horseback.
portal sounds expensive,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
and I'm kind of bored.
I can spot you, but let's just go by horse.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm not bored.
You were just looking at.
I was looking at my gold. There was only 33.
It's because you have it on
How
platinum.
much?
I thought that was silver.
How much are portals?
You're probably looking about. They're pretty expensive, man. You're probably looking about maybe 300 gold a piece.
Yeah, let's just.
Yeah, I say we just ride.
Let's just ride.
We
In
ride.
morning. We ride.
The next morning, the party heads out via horseback. Everybody, you can have the same horse that you've had. You can have a different horse. That's up to you.
I don't think I ever made a
It's one of those things where most travelers, unless they specifically have like a special bond with their animal, just sell the horse when they get to the town and then pick up a new one on
I
the way.
summon Invincible.
Okay.
Do you still have glue, or did glue?
Do you have
travel to the
Invincible?
nether?
Glue disappeared.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But I summon my. Gosh, what is it called? The Spectral Tiger.
The Spectral Tiger.
There we go. I summon my Spectral Tiger mount.
Wrong linear.
Yeah.
I will look for a black horse.
Okay.
With a white spot on its head.
Alrighty. So a horse is probably going
Real
to cost you about
specific.
10 gold each.
Very specific.
Alright, 10 gold, I can handle that.
And gold. And I need like modified stirrups.
And roll if you want to find a horse that specific.
Let's see what I find. Well, 3, so probably I don't find that.
You find a black horse.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
I want to find a horse that's not like a miniature horse, but it's a normal horse that has like a ladder.
Like a rollout.
A rope one.
Yeah, rope one that rolls down and tumbles.
And then you can pull it up
Okay.
and strap it on.
Thornock had something to say too, I think.
Yeah, I heard the speaker turn on.
Can I get a giant horse?
Roll for it.
Like a
Just roll basic D20.
I'm
Roll
looking,
for everything.
I'm looking for a horse named Corey. I got an 11.
You find a horse named Corey.
Yes.
I mean, you can honestly just name the horse whatever.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
You literally just get the horse
like
and go,
dogs, you know.
name's
I'm
Corey.
gonna call you Corey.
Apparently that was the first horse she ever rode.
It went.
It's true.
I got an 11.
So you find a fairly decent, like, Clydesdale. Yeah.
Big one. Big boy.
However,
Cloppy.
so you go to the stable
Clippity
and they don't really have any sort of like horses with ladders for you. So everybody else watches as you come out, rolling up the ladder on camelback.
Nice. Hopefully you can keep
I'll let
up.
you pick how many humps it has.
Where'd you
One
find
or
a
two.
camel
Let's
and
keep it
water?
2 humps.
It's from it's way from the south.
As you
It, like, got
between
shipped
them.
up.
Do we need to get like a blanket for it? Is it gonna be too cold?
I don't know.
For the camel.
Do I know that? Yeah, because we're in Waterdeep. We're far away from desert.
Roll an animal handling check.
Random encounters, man. They happen everywhere.
Do I know anything about camels from my
Can I-
readings?
Go ahead and roll a nature
Can I
check.
try and teach him to spit on command?
16.
Roll me an animal handling.
16.
You're pretty sure that camels can survive in colder
Okay.
climates.
Okay.
Climate's just fine. It's just that they can really survive in like desert climates.
Right.
So
17.
17.
They used to be in North
You
America.
teach him.
Really?
You teach
I
him
didn't
to
know that.
spit,
Or at least
or you think you do. It's gonna take a little while
Okay.
to get him to
Okay.
spit on command.
I want to. That's my goal. Is to teach him to spit on command and like accuracy.
Interesting find, Brom. Interesting find.
Indeed.
Like from the movie.
I'm gonna sketch it.
Camels, they're gross. They smell, they spit, and then the guy on the camel.
Someone just throw Ari over the back of their
Smells.
horse.
Yeah. Ari like doubles up.
Permanently asleep.
Elves don't sleep.
Permanently trans.
They do when they take trips on vacations to Disneyland or whatever, wherever he's
I
at.
think the redwoods.
He's having the astral
Even
experience.
worse.
Oh, keep them away!
The redwoods.
He just accidentally took some
She
hallucinogenic.
gets a nice palomino. Because I like that word.
Okay.
Yep. What about you, Italian?
Palindromo.
Not a Appaloosa?
I just
An Appaloosa?
try to get a horse that's fairly calm.
Okay.
You get the wildest horse there as you're bucking all over the place.
Roll me a quick animal handling check.
Oh boy.
I mean, you're like
You're a
what elf?
ranger.
A
But
half elf?
I'm not trained in that. 11.
Yeah.
You're a
fine.
half elf. Like, it's kind of natural, probably.
It's a horse that instead of galloping,
I prefer riding.
racist,
I prefer.
It's your genes. That's not racist. Italian
half-
people
you're half
probably make really good food.
I thought you
Most of the time.
I think elves are not just naturally good at riding. I mean, besides the fact they're naturally good at everything.
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact that they're like hundreds of years old, and so they've all
Right.
ridden everything.
Exactly.
you could.
You're around it.
But I'm not that old.
You could have found the one horse that was raised by a bunch of jackrabbits, and so it just runs
You know
fine.
it's gonna happen.
All right.
like a deer.
Let's take off, guys.
Okay.
Which way do we
Alright,
go?
we ride.
Who has a map?
I don't.
I guess we need to find out.
You have the good survivors. You're a ranger. Lead us.
Wait a minute.
You should take
I do have good survival.
I'm not-
History check.
I think
History?
History.
I'm gonna jokingly be like, I think it's this way.
I have survival skills.
Actually, technically, if I'm looking at the map the way that I'm looking at it, like in my mind,
19.
you point in the right direction. 19. You've been to the Misty Forest before.
I have been to the Misty Forest.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's it like?
Everyone knows you're in
It's a little
charge
bit
when I am
southwest.
drunk.
You know.
Is it
Very
misty?
sunny.
Is it? No, it's not misty at all, huh?
Oh, the
Just
name's
like
very
Greenland.
misleading. There's just some random person named Misty that was like, "This is my forest."
Yeah.
Yep, I discovered it.
This is my forest.
Her full name was Misty Alejandra or whatever. It was a friggin' elf. They're the ones who live there. So
He's right,
pine
mate.
trees actually. There's a lot of pine trees
Okay.
in the Misty Forest. Not a usual elf kind of tree, but
That's cool. I
I,
like
mean, not that type of elf. There are the shorter ones that like pine trees.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, according to the Wikipedia article that I read on the Misty Forest tonight.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah,
Cool.
So you guys are traveling. So we need a couple days. We have a couple days of downtime.
Yeah.
You can do what you want. Hopefully, everybody probably is stocked up on rations. So make sure you did that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Do that on
I've
your
come
character
down
sheet
with
as
a
well.
coughing fit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lunira gets dysentery.
Fun fact.
How many days of rations would we have used? Or will we use?
At this point, just put yourself up however you think you'll like. Basically, this is your pre-buy screen for the Oregon Trail where you're buying all your
Gotcha.
supplies. So make sure you buy what supplies you need.
Cool.
You know it's about a two and a half, or actually no, like a week and a half journey, which is about 15 days.
Okay, so
Because
I'll
it's
buy a couple more of those.
if you remember, a week is 10 days in
So,
this universe. It's a
We
10
used
day.
I don't know about you guys, but I used to put all my rations in the notes section, and now they actually have a rations item.
Yeah.
Which is super nice.
Yeah. Which
I just found that last
every time we like buy rations in our other game, I'm always gone. And so I like look the other day, I'm like, I have 2 rations left. I really hope we can make it back home in time.
I have imaginary rations.
Imaginary rations.
Cool. All right.
I'm
sorry.
always filled.
Alrighty, so you guys, we're gonna go ahead and do. Excuse me. About.
The DM caught dysentery.
Yep. We're gonna do about 4 or 5 days of downtime before anything interesting really happens. You know, you guys are traveling along. Things are progressing. You set up shifts every night. Every now and then, like this goblin raiding party will come by, or you know, abandoned gnolls will like poke at you a little bit, and you'll have to drive them off. It's not really. You're not really being bothered as usual for you guys. Like you're starting to notice that there's sort of this air about you that people just don't want to mess with you anymore. Especially when, you know, Tavish spots one from 100 yards off and wakes everybody with a crack of his boomstick, and all of the other goblins go running off in the other direction. You know, it kind of
they go, "We're having kobold for dinner."
even though you just killed a goblin.
Yeah. Well, kobold was earlier.
And then
No one wants to eat
and then
goblin.
Tavish shoves the goblin into Akio's pack and pulls out kobold. These are historic stuff in there.
10 pounds,
You need
right?
your own bag of holding.
I have my own bag of holding.
He just likes to put stuff in Akios.
I write that story down on my vision paper and throw it into the fire, and then we watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, he put that in there. That was
One thing that you can do is you do identify the chalk that Lunera got along the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
You spend a couple days.
oh, does it take us to Fruity Land?
No, it's actually each of the individual chalks have certain symbols that you can draw on them, and they do certain things. So I'll share those. I'll show those with Lunera so that you can have those specifically on what those magic chalks can do, how many charges they have.
I'd like to work alongside Mr. Tavish, my fellow tinkering person.
Okay. And
And
then
try and make a ladder for my camel.
okay. No, sorry. I forgot to mention. They didn't have any ladders that fit a horse, but they did have one that fit the camel. That's why you have the camel.
And it's one of those tie-up, like, rolly ones. So
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely you can have kick it out and it rolls down. Yeah.
Or is it super cool and you kick it, it just extends and it's stairs?
And I mean, technically, you probably don't even need that for a camel. They're really good about
Kneeling
laying
down.
down for people, or kneeling down so that people can get dismount and mount them. And I'm assuming the rest of you work on Ari's stuff, so make sure you're recording those days.
What do we need to do? Just roll for him?
I think you're rolling thievery, and you've got
Sleight of
specific or a sleight of hand, and you've got a
I was
specific amount.
aiding you with
You were doing Arcana, and you had a specific amount.
But I think Ari has the amounts because I don't remember what they are.
That's right. Ari does have the amounts.
Okay, well, how many days have we worked on?
This will be 4 days.
I'll get hers open one second.
Bless you.
Reese, is there anything that you would like to do in your downtime? Thornock, rather.
I want to look at weapon shops.
So you're on the road.
I
Look
want
at the
to do
trees
nothing.
and imagine weapon shops.
You're not going to do anything specific?
Just gonna hang.
Okay. If you want, there's training or anything.
5 days. 4 days.
I will try to learn some letters.
And 10.
Okay.
I will assist him in this endeavor.
Oh, I did a total.
Roll me an intelligence check.
17, 20, 10.
Nice.
And that was not adding my sleight of hand.
Very nice. Add +5 for the crit there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I just did a total of them, so I probably did that wrong.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
so
however you wanted to do it.
So he
basically,
has-
did you roll any crits?
No.
No. Okay.
he has written here 30.
So I'm basically working on the mechanisms.
So Thornock hasn't learned too much.
You're working on
C
splitting
is for
it.
cat.
Without
and
breaking
then-
magic.
That's about it.
and then you need to forge it into
K is for
2
kid.
blades.
Right.
And then I'm working on the actual
That's,
mechanisms.
I mean,
Yeah.
So what was the
that's
total?
I can't do the
He has
blacksmithing
30 out
stuff
of
until-
200 for
until we
wrist
split
blades
it.
and
until we're
27
at
out of 200
blacksmith,
for splitting
basically.
it.
That's not something you can really do on the
Okay,
road.
so
Yeah.
how much do you have? Did you add?
I did 73.
So add 73 to the splitting portion,
Okay.
and then how much did you add? You need to flatten space. You need to
Um,
flatten this one.
101.
101 to the other
The mechanism
portion.
part.
Yeah, the mechanism part.
I think it was 150 for the mechanism,
39. Perfect.
200 for the
Splitting.
with the magic,
So he is now at
and then I needed
139.
another maybe
and
another
100.
50 to do the blacksmithing part to make them into actual blades.
And just so you know, Lunera is actually a proficient blacksmith.
So
Nice.
she can do the blacksmithing part then.
Nice.
Does that make sense? Since I'm not a blacksmith, I'm just a tinkerer. So
Yeah. She makes the casing and you put it together, right?
yeah, well, I'm making the spring-loaded blades that come out that he wants.
and I just make the braids.
You're making the blades themselves.
I'll make the
I'm
blades.
snapping it in half magically so that we don't lose the essence, and then you can forge them into actual sharp little.
Do I need to roll
Blades on either
anything?
side.
Not yet.
I just.
Nope.
Yeah, we haven't split it yet.
Yeah.
So
We're not in a place where you can blacksmith in this.
I am still researching how to split them without killing everyone, or myself at least.
Yeah. Or just
That
run
would be
the
good.
magic.
Or destroying the magic.
Yeah. So you guys are traveling along on the 4th day.
Moving right along.
It's about midday, and you come around this corner in the road. Where there's this little hillock off to the side, and you see about a half a mile ahead of you is what appears to be a broken down wagon. There's 3 people standing off to the side. 2 of them are trying to lift and put this wagon wheel back on, and you see this thing just kind of has this big huge set of 2 barrels that are sitting on top, very precariously tied on there. They look like it looks comically like about to fall off and everything. And as you get closer, you see that the 2 figures that are trying to put the wheel back on are halflings, and then the other one is a smaller. He's not so much a halfling, but he looks like kind of an older man in a robe kind of thing, and he's got this little tiny green lizard on his shoulder that just kind of hisses in his ear, and he kind of brushes it a little bit, and it skitters down his shoulder a little bit, and he hears your horses approach, and he turns around and he goes, "Ah, hello, friends. Good afternoon."
It appears that you guys have broken down.
Yes, we're trying to get the wheel repaired. It's not quite going very well. As you can see, none of us are really physical specimens like your half-orc friend there.
Oh, would you like some help?
What did you just say?
I said you're a specimen, sir.
It's a compliment. It's good.
Easy, Thornock. Easy.
Not a fat joke.
No.
I would be most gracious.
I'm handy.
I would be most grateful for some help.
I heard.
I'm handy
Gratian.
with tools, and my specimen friend here would be able to hold the wagon up while I put the wheel back on.
Excellent, Merc, Turk, get away from there. Let these
I'm gonna keep
fine
my
gentlemen.
eyes peeled, make sure this isn't a trap,
Okay.
and there's not gonna be people coming and storming us in the butt.
So
Is there
I'm
a
gonna hop
big
off
rock nearby?
What was that?
Is there a big rock nearby?
There's a couple fairly good-sized boulders. Go and roll me a perception check, Akio.
17.
Routine. You don't see anybody like hiding or anything, so
Okay.
yeah.
So just look like a merchant's cart style.
Yeah. So you dismount.
Uh-huh.
Thornock, I'm assuming you're going for a rock.
Yeah, I rolled 12.
Okay. So Thornock kind of starts dragging a rock over towards the cart.
How much does the cart weigh,
The cart?
roughly?
It's probably about 400, 500 pounds.
Okay. I want to also
with the
try and
barrels.
assist with levitate,
Okay.
and it can do up to 500 pounds.
Alrighty. So you start levitating it up. Thornock, I'm guessing, are you trying to like wedge this rock underneath?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it as a check stand.
Okay. So Thornock pushes the rock underneath so that you guys can start getting the wheel on, and this wizard kind of rubs his beard and he goes, "Oh, you're a wizard then, a magical caster."
Well, and this gentleman here is the best wizard I know, but I myself am but a simple performer.
Well,
I'm not a good wizard.
wonderful. I am Mr. Managee. Actually, I am a wizard myself.
Well, Mr. Managee, do I recognize this name?
Go ahead and
In
roll me a
our-
history check.
Like, is he
I
a
don't
nefarious
like him.
creature? It's going to be a 10.
I've already decided he's a
15 total.
fake magic guy. He's showing crap to kids. And I don't like him.
Magic tricks.
Yeah.
Snake oil.
Sorry, what was it?
15 total.
15 total. You have actually heard of Managee. He runs a small like traveling merchant shop. Yeah. So you've heard of that part of
Okay.
it. So
Well, Mr. Managee, I have heard of your exploits here and there. I'm glad to meet you in person.
it's really my pleasure. I mean, you fine gentlemen are just and lady, of course, ladies. Sorry, I didn't see the elf behind you. But you're all very welcome, and I would be more than happy to compensate you for this work, of course.
Oh, no trouble at all. We're just happy to help someone out in need.
Oh, are you sure? I've got a lot of, and he kind of slaps the side of the keg and he goes, "This baby can fit so much booze in it." No,
So many potions.
I've got some very fine potion if you're looking for something specific.
Would you
Or
mind?
something in general, rather.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap up, kind of get the wheel
Yeah.
back on,
Go
basically.
and roll me just another sleight of hand check, just to make sure.
You have any potions of fire resistance?
Fire resistance. I'm afraid I've only got a few on hand, but I can definitely offer you some of what I have.
27. That wheel's not coming off ever again.
Did you put another wheel behind it? Where did you get another wheel?
I told you I'm handy with tools.
Well, here, and he goes around to the back.
They don't
and,
call them two-man Tavish for nothing.
It's a wheel with it's instead of being one wheel, now it's all a bunch of gears that all rotate together. And
he goes around back, and the halflings kind of go around back too, and you can hear them kind of mumbling to each other and everything, and then like Managi pokes his head out and he kind of gives you all a look, and then he brings his head back and he's
if he's got some good potions for us,
Yeah.
we might.
I'm trying to think what we might need. We're potentially facing a dragon.
Yes, I've
Or at least investigating a dragon. I've already got fire resistance.
I wouldn't mind
But-
having a fire resistance
Yeah,
potion.
but I was thinking you guys
on
might
hand
want
as
some.
A lot of health potions,
So he
like major.
he comes around the corner and he cracks his fingers and he goes, well, just reward for adventurers, correct? And he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out this kind of like, or actually it's like a satchel bag, and he pulls out this small little bag of powder and he goes, here, and he full on throws it at Ari, and it slams into her, and all of a sudden she just freezes in amber. And
Bitch, I knew
we're going to
this
go
guy
ahead and
was-
roll initiative here.
Dun,
What?
dun, dun, dun,
I was gonna
dun,
say I want to
dun,
hold an action for when this guy does something that I can fireball his ass, but I didn't say it. Damn it! I knew not to trust this guy. What a jerk.
Well, that caught me off.
Well, yeah, me too. Damn.
In fact, there's going to be a surprise round here.
Crap. Stupid guy.
It's like
Yeah,
the
one of those
first
spells
time.
that is dissolve amber.
It's pretty specific.
It's like
Alright.
it's like the first time
have
that you
shatter.
guys have not rolled an insight check on like some random person
I
that
thought
you met.
about it, and
and
then-
I'm like they're not
As
really,
he was-
they're really not doing this.
As he was pulling the stuff out,
'Cause
was
I
like,
didn't think
I
he
want to
would
put
be
my
the
hand on my
nefarious
dagger,
one.
and if he makes a move, I'm gonna throw it at him. But I'm like, no, Corey wouldn't do
See,
that.
that's
to
what
us.
I said. I was like, I'm gonna hold fireball, and then if this guy moves, I'm gonna blast him. But then I was like, he's probably just a decoy for the larger people to be jerks. Damn it.
Damn it.
Hey, if that cart's still floating in the air, I'll drop it on him.
I don't think it's floating. I think it's just on the rock. And we fixed their cart.
I'll just drop it.
That's
Well,
fine.
we'll kill him and then
Dang
steal their cart. And we can have 2 carts. Or horses and cart. It could help us disguise as merchants when we get in there. So let's
We
kill
can
him.
sit
and
in the
steal
cart and then have all of our
He's used minor illusion. It's actually full of undead.
transportation
Oh,
take us.
Hey Scott. Yeah, that's correct.
Here's a mind reader.
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely know.
Wow.
The man eater. This dice is going away for the night. This dice. Nope, you're going to bed. Screw you. Nope. Not having any luck today. Let's go with the purple.
No,
Goodbye.
the purple didn't work.
Purple usually good. A 12. Alright, that's amenable.
That's good.
All those rolls have to be banked now, and you have to use them in order. Oh man, that'd be such a weird table roll. Like if you roll any dice, you have to write it down and then use it for your next
Hold on to
thing.
Yeah. All right, Lunera.
Alright, this is the dice for the evening.
15.
15.
I'm afraid I will die otherwise.
Brom.
7 total.
Thornock.
Uh, 19.
Akio.
5.
Akio was really caught off guard by this.
Yeah.
Tavish.
6.
Both of you. Okay, so
bad.
we're going to go ahead. The surprise round is actually going to be very simple. The Mr. Managi waves his hands over himself, and a kind of spectral armor appears as he casts mage armor for his action. And the 2 kegs, all of a sudden, arms pop out of them, and they rise up out of the wagon as keg golems. And then at the same time, both the halflings take the potion that they've been pouring from these things, and they bring it up to their lips, and you can see that kind of familiar sickly green tinge as they both drink it and swell 3 sizes into basically giant form. Oh, I'm sorry. Managate does not do a
Action.
a mage on spell.
Just finish these today. Take a look.
Yes.
Take a look, pass them around.
Do you print those
You know,
on
we'll just use the
3/4
witch doctor.
back, or?
Yeah, actually, they were.
I like using the witch doctor as our standard evil wizard.
This guy looks like he would be nice.
Really good.
And then
I know, it looks like just like a nice old
Yeah,
man.
that's a nice guy. And the other guy's just like a blob. He looks like those the spitters from Left 4 Dead.
here,
Barfing ones.
here. And Mr. Managee actually goes, sick him. And he flips his lizard off, and as he does, he casts a polymorph spell, and the lizard also swells until it is huge and slams into the ground in front of you, letting out a ferocious roar. He took my move! Ah!
Oh boy.
You'll pay for this, you bastard!
F this guy. F this guy.
And then he goes, time to get that bounty, boys!
We got a bounty? We should have checked the bounty boards for ourselves.
I have a whole backpack full of bounty, but I only get the right one.
So everybody else is kind of freaking out. I'm sure Thornock is having the time of his life. Let's find out. It is his turn.
And get over here, boy.
That's exactly what plays through his head as he goes to murder his
I would like to murder everyone. Get over here,
So
boy.
I'd like to rate. And then I'm going to go to the closest person.
The T-Rex.
Might as well go to the lizard.
Shrink.
T-Rex. T-Rex. Oh, my character's not over there.
And I'm going to make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Preston printed that guy out so that we
With
can
the
use it for
axe
you
of the
later.
forlorn woodsman.
Woodsman. Yep.
Is that the one you had to pay for the...
No.
So just to let you know,
Duncan.
2 of the
He's
creatures
releasing-
are constructs,
He's releasing a whole bunch of.
which I believe you get extra damage against.
Would
If
I
you-
know which ones are constructs?
Bunch of
Yeah, the barrel golems.
That's one pose of 3.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the barrel golems then.
Okay, so Thornock rushes past the
It wasn't that
T-Rex.
one, but I downloaded
to
another
the,
one.
to
You
one
can,
of the
you can
barrel.
make it.
This is the Carnotaurus, isn't it?
This, yeah,
Ceratosaurus, yeah.
whatever, yeah. And then he also did.
Go ahead and roll your first
T-Rex
attack.
today.
First one is 18.
Nice.
18
18 will
Carnotaurus. And...
hit.
He's releasing like 12 different models. And then he's also doing
Second one is a natural 20.
He's
Okay.
got lions, bears.
So go ahead and roll damage on both.
But did it end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. A lot of supports.
I have some cool tricks for you. Because I can pick. Go ahead. I'll keep my finger.
14 for the first one.
14 damage. Was that with your extra damage?
Look at all the underneath part of it.
Oh, no.
Make sure you roll that too. I know it's been a moment.
So,
Turned out real nice.
I have a whole bunch of support settings that I can show you that'll reduce hardly any marking at all.
Super nice.
Yeah, it's freaking cool looking though.
That's 19 total with the
Mine
extra.
usually has the
Okay.
problem of slight
And the second
filling,
attack,
so I have to
damage,
fill it.
which is a crit. So roll all your dice and double it.
How bloody.
So Arya's encased in a block of amber. Oh, wait, she's not, you said, because he's sneaky, because...
No, he is.
That was
He
his.
is, yeah.
Oh,
That was his
move.
jerk move and then the
Right,
surprise
yeah,
move.
surprise round.
A jerk move and a
I had those
surprise
freaking
move.
giants downstairs in a drawer for like 3 months.
Second hit was 24, so doubled is 48 damage.
48.
Kill them.
Alright, so your second attack cleaves, and this thing is like spraying black liquid, that kind of same black liquid. So I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, if you don't mind.
Uh-oh.
18.
Okay, so you manage to dodge out of the way of that as it kind of slams into the ground, and it hits that boulder that the wagon was on, and that boulder just shrinks to half size.
Oh crap!
All right, next up is
It's in the wagons.
Well, the wheel's on. We
technically
fixed
his
it.
name is Merc, but it's the giant on my left, red loincloth.
That one.
Yep. And he is going to. He is actually going to grab another rock off the side of the road.
Oh no!
Olympus is that way.
And he is going to toss it at. He's actually going to toss it overhead, and he's going to try and hit everybody kind of in that 1 by 1 over 1. So yeah. So I'm going to do 3 attacks here, but they're not going to be as heavy as a normal one of these.
Not as heavy as a
Wrong.
I want to
Sheppy.
try and lessen his
Shep.
damage
Get
Okay.
down.
by using a cutting
down.
words
Alrighty.
and be like,
Good enough.
you know how it feels to be stepped on, to be ridiculed, to be smaller than everyone else? How could you?
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll your reduction. He rolled a critical fail against you.
Okay.
So he does not hit you. Total against Tavish is 20
Yeah,
to hit.
Yeah.
And then against Akio is 13.
Yeah, that hits.
Both of you are going to take...
So 10 is what I rolled out of a d10.
Alright, so normally you'd be taking 12 damage, but Brahm's quick words allow it to go down to 2.
2 damage.
2 damage, 2
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh, my toe.
As this rock, you basically like all, as soon as he's like, you should know how it feels, you all like realize that there's a rock coming at you, and you all
I'm
duck
just
out of the way.
gonna stand there like,
Yeah. You do that thing where like it's about to hit you, and you get out of the way, and you go, "Blah," and spit on it.
and then I have the camel follow suit as well. Just
Yeah, the camel spits.
He spits when I spit.
Yep. The other giant is going to make the same attack, but his is going to be directly at Brahm.
No.
He's just going to kind of kick one of these rocks and try to roll it at Brahm.
Well, I don't have a reaction for that one.
So this is going to be a 13 to hit.
It does not hit.
So you manage to kind of dive out of the way of that boulder as well.
Ta-ha!
Then it is...
Your camel knocks you out of the way.
Let's see.
Hey, you're taking my limelight. Watch out, he spits. Twee. Spit attack in their eyes. Blinding dark.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? So the golem in front of Thornock is going to make an attack here. It's just going to bring one of its barrel fists up to try and knock him away. It rolls an 11. It
No.
misses. Yep. So he just tries to bring up again. This thing is like almost split in half at this point. It's just like oozing out all of this black liquid. So you don't think that it's got too much longer to go. Lunera, it's actually your turn. There's a T-Rex staring down at you.
How dare you look down at me?
I want to smack it in the face with my weapons. I was trying to think
Yeah,
of
hammer.
cool
hammer or
names,
your
but I got nothing.
My camel has
Thunder
15
and
hit
lightning.
points.
Alright. Well, yeah, thunder and lightning. Alright.
Thunder.
Alright, here we go. First attack. Natural 20
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
2 crits tonight.
for a total of. So let's see. Can I borrow a D8? Yeah, true. 7 plus. For a total of 12 damage.
Okay.
Alright. Second attack.
That was you rolling 2d8 and adding your bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second attack, crit fail.
Oh, 2 sides of the dice tonight.
Yep.
So yeah, your first attack smashes it directly like in the jaw.
I'm
and slams it.
overconfident.
Yeah, and the second attack like You hit it so well in the first attack that it rears back, and your second attack just goes.
Dang it. So now final attack. Here we go. For 19, which is a crit for me.
Nice.
Oh
yeah,
21.
You're just calibrating. You're just calibrating.
Can I borrow a d6? Thank you, sir. Alright.
What happened to your set?
It's upstairs.
I think you have 2 sets, right?
11 damage.
11 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Scott. Tavish, I mean.
Nice. Wonderful. Wonderfully done.
Hey, in game, you're the one with the dice. Unless you got rid of them or sold them.
She did. She sold them to that kobold.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the merchant dude.
And then next up is the
Like, I don't want these. These are
The
stupid.
merchant.
the lizard. Actually, who's next?
Uh-oh.
The T-Rex.
Uh-oh.
Old Rexy.
So it's going to make a bite attack against Lunera, which is a 26 to hit.
Yes, that will hit. Pause for a moment.
Car coming.
Come on, Brom. T-Rex battle.
Bite him in the butt.
Chomp. So that's 32 piercing damage.
-3.
Minus 3.
29, right?
Yep. And you are
Jeez.
grappled. So basically, it bites down on you and it starts shaking you around.
Oh, I feel
So
like a ragdoll.
until the grapple ends, the target's restrained and the Tyrannosaurus can't bite another target. And then its second attack, as it's kind of like swinging you around, its tail comes around and smacks into Tavish,
Okay.
which is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
So you
Duck out of the way.
You managed to duck.
I Matrix it.
Yeah. Like, this is really cool.
But then I fall down and then hop back up real quick.
Nobody, like,
You're just like,
Totally meant to do that. Totally meant to do
nobody
that.
saw that.
Everybody's too focused on the
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
everyone's focused on Lunera, like going like through the air, like shaking around.
Just like
Hopefully that dragon scale armor holds up.
Right.
Do you get a bonus? What is that?
It's acid.
Acid resistance.
Acid resistance.
Okay.
so. Mr. Managee is going to mage armor himself, the full on just kind of this plate, and then he's going to move back behind his golems and prepare, and he's going to start casting, and you can see this kind of small spark of flame starting. Yep, as he starts casting something.
Counterspell. Hurry, counterspell.
It's a very fine spell to have. Then it's the other keg's turn, and it's going to try and
Okay.
smash into Thornock as well. Yeah.
Thornock is surrounded by
It gets a. No, it also gets an 11 to hit. Never mind.
In your face.
These things are like swinging.
That was
That was
Very
an
good
excellent, excellent auto tune on your mic there. In your face.
And then it is Brom's turn. So we're going to go ahead and delay until he gets down here. Tavish, we'll let you take your turn.
Okay.
I hear him coming.
It doesn't really matter. It's these three now. Did I die? Nope. It's going to be your turn next. We're delaying you until after Tavish. Just because.
I have been
Are
grabbed.
you not ready?
By
Are
the
you not ready? Or are
T-Rex.
you ready?
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
I was just, you can go down if it's his turn, so.
Okay. Brom,
I was going to use Dragon's Breath, casting that and the.
Yeah, he's gonna go polymorph.
I'm going to do Dragon's Breath at the 4th level.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it on myself, doing. This one I'm going to try and do ice damage.
Alright.
And then, let's see, so that one's a bonus action. And then I'm going to use my action to throw ice at people.
Throw ice.
Yeah.
Use your dragon's breath.
Yeah, I'm going to use the Dragon's Breath.
What's the DC save?
This one is going to be
The
Dex
dex,
of
right?
16.
And what's the range on it?
This one is a 15-foot cone. So
15
I'm going to run
feet.
up with my movement. as closely as I can. Right here and try and get behind this dude. Let's see,
So
I
you'll
think
probably
that's right
get
there.
the Tyrannosaurus and that keg golem.
Try and hit
that
those
first
two.
one, yeah.
So it's
The T-Rex makes it save. The keg golem does not.
okay. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 plus. That's just flat 17. 17 ice damage. If they saved it, it's half as much.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's the end of my turn because I don't have any more bonus actions.
So Brum, you kind of just rub your own throat a little bit, get a nice. You can see like this kind of blue chill.
Me.
Yeah. And then you run up and you literally just like spew ice shards, and they kind of slam a little bit into the
Nice bitch.
You guys need to chill.
into the T-Rex. Yeah, it's time for the Arnold Schwarzenegger puns, right?
Yep.
Tonight's forecast: a freeze is coming.
Tavish, it is your turn.
Okay.
A chill is on the
I'm gonna cast as a basic action Zephyr Strike
Okay.
on myself, so that I can
Basic or bonus?
bonus. Sorry,
Okay.
bonus action. So I can move away
Okay.
and not trigger opportunity attacks.
So triggered.
Okay. So I'm gonna move back. Was it 30 feet?
So triggered right now.
30 feet.
That's
Okay. And then I'm going to use my action.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull my boulette clockwork thing.
Out of like the bag that you had it in.
Yep, out of the bag, and I'm going to say its trigger word. I have it written down here. It is, I say Edro in Elvish, which is open, basically, and so I toss it out on the ground, just a couple feet in front of me, and it starts to like the panels on it start to like shift and expand, and it just, you can see all this clockwork gears and cables and pulleys and stuff inside, and it just starts growing and building itself basically bigger,
Way bigger than it should be.
right, and it is now
Okay.
the boulette.
So I need you to go ahead and roll initiative for the boulette.
Okay.
Do you have its stats, by the way?
I do have its stats.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, I can attack with it because it says it just turns into the creature. So
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about like it's unable to attack.
You
like that.
you can command. I believe you can command it as a bonus action. Otherwise, it acts on its turn and does
whatever the last
whatever its last command.
So
was.
okay, I'll tell you what the equipment says.
Because it's an ivory statue.
Yeah, it's a figurine of wondrous power.
Thank you.
Use an action to speak the command word. Throw the figurine to a point on the ground within 60 feet. In fact, within 60 feet, I want to move it up here if that's okay.
That's
Throw it
fine.
there.
So it lands right in front of Akio and just. More big things.
And you hear the transformer sound.
Is he on my side?
It's friendly to you and your companions. It understands your languages and obeys your spoken commands. If you issue no commands, the creature defends itself but takes no other actions.
Yeah.
It exists for a specific duration for each figurine. At the end of the duration, it reverts back to its figurine form.
So basically,
or if it drops to 0.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then it becomes a figurine again.
So-
Actually, if it drops to 0, it just basically falls down unconscious where it is.
Yeah. So basically, right now, it's just set to defend. It's a bonus action to basically command it to do
Okay.
something.
It doesn't say that thing, but
That's
so
that's
what
normal
would
stuff for
its- let's see, where would
companions.
I?
That's what your cat is.
That's what my
too,
cat
right?
is too, yeah.
Okay. Bonus
Um,
action.
Yeah.
As a bonus action,
But
yeah, you
remember,
can tell
you're
to do
still
something.
trying to train this thing.
Yes.
Like
yes.
it was very much like an experiment thing. So there
I
may
don't,
be some
there's no initiative on
rolls.
its stats.
Oh, sorry. You roll it and add your dex.
Yeah, just
That's all it is
you
for-
add.
Oh, okay.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Yep. Roll a d20, add your dex.
Natural 20. So 28.
Wow.
Can I borrow your dice?
So I'm
The
actually,
tower's doing it, guys, not the dice.
with with natural 20, we're rolling way too many of these tonight. Go ahead and have it act now at the end of your turn, and then it's going to act at the top of the round, basically.
Okay, I'm just gonna basically like.
Well, so this turn you haven't commanded it because you used your bonus action for Zephyr Strike. So it's just going to defend itself, and it sees a T-Rex in the way. And it's friendly to you and your companions. Okay. In fact, actually, roll a d20 for me.
Did it pop up behind me?
7. 7.
All right. It looks warily at Brahm for a moment. And then then it decides to attack the T-Rex.
Okay. It has a bite attack.
Yep. Does it have a multi-attack?
It has a standing leap too. No, it does not.
I'm gonna pull up the lid on my hand.
I need to look.
Hey, look, I did right to it.
That one's technically huge. The figure is, but it's only supposed to be a large.
How much weight can a T-Rex support?
Oh boy.
Just
Well, probably a lot.
So you'll just make a bite attack.
Actually, that bite attack, yeah.
Just a big bite attack, though.
Weapon attack.
So +7 to hit.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can adjust it if you don't want to.
No, I think it's fine because you can only use it for like 24 hours or something.
And then it's 7 days before
Yeah.
it resets. So that's a 14.
14 will, in fact, hit. So go ahead and roll damage, which is 4d12 plus 4.
Wow.
That's still 2.
Yeah, go for it.
Which, by the way, is comparable to a Tyrannosaurus Rex bite. You should know that by now.
Oh snap!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
It's literally shaking you in its mouth.
6, 10.
It's like a dog that just gets
Getting nauseous.
2.
Yeah.
sick of
So that's 24 damage.
Minus 24.
Nice. Good round.
As this bullet basically leaps through the air as you command it, and it expands, lands with a metallic clang in front of Akio and right behind Brahm, looks at Brahm for a moment, and then full on just bites into the calf of this T-Rex.
friendly. Okay, yes, friendly. All right. No, just
Akio.
Okay, so I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself while running.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, he kind of got in my way, so 5.
Like, whoa!
Roll a d20 for me, please.
It jumped out. You want to steal it? You want me to do it again?
Go ahead and do it one more time in the box.
Whew, 20.
That does not make an attack of opportunity on Akio.
There's a chance. Alright, so Mage Armor, and now I'm in position.
I knew it was
and
untrained,
that's-
guys, but
That's it.
look at what we're up against. It's kind of
Pretty much like Wizarding 101, you guys are staring off for an amazing duel that's about to happen.
Yeah.
for
And
me.
then it's actually the top of the round.
You get your wands out there and make this little beam.
beam in the middle.
No, I got something else planned. I don't do none of that traditional wizard crap.
Funnily enough, the top of the round, it's the Boulette's turn.
Yay!
Roll me another d20.
Attack him.
13.
Okay, it decides to attack the T-Rex again.
I need to leave.
I'm in danger.
I don't know. You guys are all scared, but I love this thing, so. Okay.
All I know is I was.
It didn't attack me as I ran behind it, so I'm not scared anymore.
It took me by surprise. So as I was blowing my thing, it was
I'll
just like, oh
reroll
my
that.
gosh, there's something.
Jumped out.
Okay.
25.
25 will hit.
So that's 8. 9. 11. 7.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. 7, 8, 9, 11. Let's see. 20, 28. 35. 39.
39 damage. Nice.
39 damage. You are not prepared.
I need to print another one up and paint it like copper colors. And...
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
All right, Thornock, it is your turn. There are 2 keg golems trying to pummel you.
I'm gonna attack the one I attack flat.
Okay.
In front of you.
One.
The one that is spewing.
Yeah. Spewing black.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Indeed.
Not a boop snake.
He's a scare rope.
He's a scare up. It's a nope rope.
Nope rope.
A nope rope. Yep. He's scary spagooter.
23 to hit.
That'll hit. Can you do more than 1 damage, sir?
I rolled 10 damage.
Perfect.
Plus 7.
Then
plus
you
58.
cleave the rest of the way through that mostly dead keg that was hanging on literally by 1 hit point.
You booped it.
I can't believe I was 1 hit point away.
I know, it was so surprising.
You booped it and didn't
On
get
his
the hurt
first
juice.
attack.
Well, the first attack did 14 damage, and then the second attack did 48 damage. 'Cause it crit. And these things are constructs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exacts. Okay, got
okay. And then the next one,
Jeez.
the next attack. I'm assuming just shifting to the right.
22 to hit.
That will hit.
Kill one to the left. Crisscross. Everybody chop that axe.
Total of 14 damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another dexterity saving throw, please, as this one starts to spew black liquid.
Oh no. Tiny
Actually, it's spewing green liquid.
Ooh. What a twist.
Okay. Seven.
Why, that misses as this liquid splashes over Thornock, and he grows to a large-sized creature to about 10 feet tall. So,
now you can see yourself.
Thornock does,
Thornock
yes.
Does my axe grow with me?
Yes, all of your stuff grows.
Everything
with-
Using
grows.
this little tiny axe like ah.
No, the loincloth does not grow.
Oh no.
He's like, save some of that for me for later.
So, I'll go ahead
I've
and let you
seen
know-
bigger.
I don't think I have anything to represent.
I don't think we do either.
Unless he wants to be a big owlbear.
We can put a troll in there.
Yeah, we could.
All right, so
Trolls
you
and-
double, your size doubles in all dimensions, and your weight is multiplied by 8. This increases your size category by 1. Da, 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 da.
And you grow an extra
Until this ends, which is about 1 minute. You have advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Oh boy.
And while you are enlarged, your attacks with your weapon deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Sweet.
He's gonna test the theory to see if you pull off the tail of a T-Rex.
And he pretty much does the Ant-Man. Sorry, you have to be a troll.
Here, there you go. Now we know it's It's doing the like in a cartoon. It shows the outline, makes it bigger.
Yeah.
That day he grew 3 times bigger.
Ultraman.
So that
grew
is-
3 times that day.
Yeah.
So Merc is going to run over as Mannequin goes, "Save the merchandise!" And he's going to step up to Thornock and bring his club down.
Okay. Merc is the
He's
red
red.
loincloth?
Yep. Merc is red loincloth.
Okay.
So the first attack is going to be a hit. I'll give you the exact total. 25 to hit.
I mean, barely.
Barely.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
your loot broke.
That's 22 bludgeoning damage.
So 11.
Yep, and then he's going to bring his
Staff break, too.
great club around again. That's a 20 to hit.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
A natural 20 or total?
No, total 20.
Okay, yeah, hit.
Actually, it has paint on top. I wonder.
That's
if
going to be
it was already
19 bludgeoning damage, so 9 for you.
Maybe.
broke. It's the top.
As he just comes around and just thump twice, as you're a much easier target to hit now,
This one's still good.
apparently.
Yeah.
Still good.
And then the other giant is going to pick up another rock and he's going to huck it at Tavish.
What?
There you go. If you want a little owl.
That is a 24.
Yes. That does hit.
$16 bludgeoning damage as this stone kind of smashes into you, and you have you probably sidestep it enough that it just like hits your shoulder.
Ow.
Yeah, but that
Still hurts.
yeah, that definitely does still hurt. Lunera, you are trapped inside of a T-Rex's mouth. How's that going for you? You threw up in its mouth.
Not a dog.
So right now you are considered restrained,
Right.
which means you are at a disadvantage for all attacks, I believe.
Can you like
You can try
summon
and break
demonic
free.
fire and just like ignite yourself?
I mean,
How do you like spicy food? Whoosh.
It's one of the spicy meatballs.
it's getting a little bit hot in here, isn't it?
With its tiny
It
arms.
goes over and drinks some of the liquid, and his tongue grows.
So yeah, you have disadvantage on attack rolls
You've got
and disadvantage
scrolls
on
of chain
dexterity
lightning.
saving throws.
Hold monster.
Now you can try and escape with an acrobatics
I do, but
or an
once I
athletics.
use
check.
them,
It is.
it disappears.
Try
I
to
need to write
escape
them
with
down
an
into my
athletics.
spellbook.
Okay, so that's your movement.
11 plus 9, 20.
Okay, yeah, you manage to pry the jaws open enough that you slip out and they snap shut right in front of your face, but you are now no longer restrained.
On the ground.
The Disney alligator sound.
Yeah.
Can I do a bonus action?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do. We'll do branding smite.
Okay,
We'll just use that.
and then you go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay. Okay, first attack. Oh, God damn it.
Thanks, boy.
12.
Appreciate that.
12 total.
Yeah.
That'll miss.
You need a haircut,
Okay.
bud.
Next
Second attack. With the main weapon.
18 plus 9, 27.
That'll hit, and so you roll that and the branding smite damage for this one.
Yes. Which I need my
Another what?
D6.
Like a D6.
Sorry.
Or sorry, 13.
Yeah. 9 and 5, 13.
13.
Plus 5.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So 18.
18 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then final attack. 18
That'll hit.
or 6 damage.
And then what else does the branding smite do? Is that the fire one, or is that the no hiding one?
It deals. Sorry. The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it is invisible, and the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot
Okay.
radius.
So it's the.
And
it's
it
the,
can't become invisible.
Alrighty. Alright, yep. So you definitely bring your hammers around and crack it on the jaw.
We
One of
did
its
that
teeth
once.
comes loose and
I cast
pops
invisibility
off and
on him and then he
flies into the
polymorphed.
grass.
It's fantastic.
But then his steps were too loud. They knew where he was anyway.
It just like every time he steps, there's just like a foot.
And is there anything else you'd
They're
like to
like,
do?
I would. Well,
You use your bonus, your move, and your action, but you do have your free action. Not actually.
no, I think
Your action surge, is that a free action or is that a.
it's a. Wait, let's see. Action. So there's second. You mean second wind?
Second wind's a bonus. I meant action surge. Yeah.
I think
Is
it's like your racial or your class.
It's a class one.
Yeah.
Should be under actions, I'd imagine.
Look it up, and next time, if you find it, you can.
Actions in combat: attack, cast a spell, dash. Not really seeing anything about.
Might be at the top where, so right above where your attacks are listed, it says actions. So it say like attacks per action 2 or
Attacks per action 2.
Yeah, so you get to take 2 attacks.
Yeah. Okay. So good.
Okay.
We'll call it then.
All right. So it is the lizard's turn. It is actually going to swing around and bite at the boulette.
Okay.
For its bite attack. It only does a 12.
That does not hit.
It snaps at it, and your boulette kind of bounces out of the way, and then the tail swings around to try and hit Brom.
No!
So that one will hit. That's a 28.
Does hit. Yep. Definitely.
No, definitely not.
Definitely do.
No.
24 bludgeoning damage
24, right.
from the tail there. I can see why you like playing T-Rexes.
As he walks, he's like,
They're fun.
no, that wasn't Avenger. That was guy from Chris
That's Pendant.
Grindelwald, whatever.
That's Nicholas Flamel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Managi is next. He sees you gearing up for a spell, and he goes, no, none of that. And he's going to finish casting his spell, and his spark of flame leaps out and lands next to you, but it's not a fireball. This kind of rolling ball of flame appears, and go ahead and put that right next to Akio. Great. And I need to actually pull up this one.
Ball of fire!
Flaming sphere.
Oh, there was something that would have been cooler. Oh well.
I retcon myself.
Better bit of room closure.
It is. I kind of wanted to just show off your Flaming Sphere tonight, because Flaming Sphere is actually one of my favorite spells. I think it's a really cool. Yeah, we paint those. Flaming Sphere.
I hope the modeler makes more. So I'm allowed to have more spells available. So our resident wizard can have all kinds of things.
Never
to
mind.
throw out.
He cannot do that. He is concentrating on the polymorph spell right now. Polymorph is a concentration, right?
Yeah.
If it takes any damage, concentration.
Bullet.
Well, I mean, you'll
Or
just
a
take
fire.
a different bullet, but
Yeah.
okay.
Not a huge fiery one.
Yeah, well.
You'll take hopefully it's not a boulette that you take.
Yeah, that would suck. Tell that dude to behave.
I'm trying, okay?
Instead, that spark is going to like hyper focus almost into a beam of white light and then split into 3, and all 3 of them are going to come at you.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Nope.
No, it's
Scorching
probably
ray?
ray of
Scorching ray. Ray of scorching.
Ray of scorching.
Ray of sickness.
Scorching missile.
What do you mean, a cone of coldness? No, fancy men are worthless against a cone of coldness.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
That's the dumbest
warlock's
spell.
only
Eldritch
spell.
Blast. Then you get the upgraded Eldritch Spear, and then you take Spell Sniper, and you can hit anyone within like 300 feet. It's stupid. You're just like, pew, you're dead.
Yeah, but all the rest of the warlock spells are very like situational.
Yeah,
so.
he's a one-hit wonder. You get like 2 spell slots,
Yeah.
and whatever you hit, if you fail, you're just you're stuck to the Eldritch Blast.
So one of them is a crit.
Oh, shit.
The others are. Let me just pull up the mage one more time here.
I would like to pay reaction to reduce the damage, if possible.
On the crit one.
I'm going to say you're not that great of a spellcaster, you know. Your entourage and people that you work with are subpar. That's only 2.
So the highest of the other 2 is a 14,
Which is the AC.
which is the AC. Okay, so
The match hits,
so
right?
one of them misses, but 2 of them will hit.
Okay.
And one of them
So-
is reduced by 2, because I think it only applies to 1 attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So the crit will roll the damage for the crit, and mine is that by 2.
All right, here we go. I'll take it.
I'm sorry I did my best.
It's okay. This actually sets me up for maybe some other thing that I might do.
Don't bad. Well.
I'm excited.
We'll see. Unless I just die.
So 11 fire damage from the crit,
Oh, that's not that bad.
and then the next one is going to do 6 fire damage.
30. Well, hold on.
30. Yeah.
That's not.
Well, that's the thing about Scorching Ray is like, it's a powerful spell if you hit with all 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Not so bad.
And that was 14 with your mage armor, right?
Yeah.
Did you calculate?
Yeah.
Because it's, what, 13 plus your dex?
Yeah, which is
One.
+1.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, it's better than an 11.
Yeah.
Right.
Alrighty, so that's Managee. Mr. Managee. The last keg is just going to try and swing at... Hey, he might actually hit. A 21 to hit Thornock.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yep.
About time.
I got hit both times last round.
Well, by the giant, yes, but not by these golems. 14 bludgeoning damage, so 7.
When you roll a 1.
Alrighty, Brum.
All right, I'm going to use and be like, hey, that was pretty fancy footwork you got there. Watch this. And I'm going to do, if you guys have ever seen Dragon Ball Z, Fusion. Ha!
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my Scorching Ray back at him through my Circle of Blasting.
Ah, nice.
Ah!
And I'm going to be shooting at him.
Okay.
This one's
That is a 3, a 6, and a 12. Plus...
fill it.
Worse than a Lego.
I know.
Where's my
Infinitely
spell
worse.
modifier?
It's like
Plus
a razor blade.
So 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 for the first. Doesn't hit, I assume?
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. 14.
14 misses him. Actually.
Misses. Okay. And
He's
then
got a better dex than you do.
20 not natural.
20 will hit.
Okay, that's
Other
only
guy
one.
did.
And then
So, just super good.
that would be 4 total damage plus the...
for a couple.
I think it's just 4. There's no plus.
Accident
So,
prone.
Yeah, it's just 2d6.
Yep. So 4 damage total. Fire damage.
It hits one of his, like, you can see like a little scorch mark appear in his mage armor, and the other two just go.
I need more practice with this. All right, you got this, Akio, and I'm going to give you bardic inspiration. Yeah. Because of my cool stance.
Tavish.
So does that just give me a like advantage?
1d10.
1d10.
1d10 on a skill or
Attack.
or an attack roll, right?
Yep, but not damage.
As my
skill or attack.
Is it basic attack?
Your bonus action.
Bonus action. I'm just gonna reiterate to the boulette, be like, pay attention and attack the T-Rex, the giant lizard. So
You'll get advantage on your rolls for the next round for its
Nice.
commands.
and then I am going to go ahead and shoot at it. Just do a regular shot at the T-Rex. Stay in.
I think you're just gonna have to let it just roll how it
Okay, you
rolls.
just want it, however.
Yep.
Okay, from here on out, I'll do that. 19 plus
19 will hit.
11. Yeah, 30. So 210. So 8. 4.
What?
17 damage.
Oh, sorry. I was just
17? Okay.
trying to figure out the distances, and then it's gonna work.
It is looking very worse for wear.
I'm going to shoot at it again.
Okay.
21.
That will hit. Can you do 1 damage, sir? Second time that this has happened tonight.
Rolled a 0. Wait a second.
So
there's
the
another 0 on
first
dice.
attack hits the T-Rex in the side, and it turns its head to face you, and you've got your second shot lined up already. Bam! Right into the eye.
Nice.
And it just it transforms back into the lizard, and the lizard goes like this, and then the lizard just into like magical dust, and you hear Managi go, "Stella!"
That's what you get when you mess with the broken spear, boy.
Boy. Yeah.
Now give me the broken lizard.
The
Okay,
flaming lizards. Ooh, copyrighted for a band name.
flaming lizards.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's my whole turn.
Akio.
All right. So I've got this lined up. I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit 5 targets. There's only 4.
Uh-huh.
So I will hit 4 targets. So first I'm going to go for this dude.
Can he hit you with the high five as he goes past?
Sure.
I'll take 1 damage for that.
Let's see. It's a plus
Okay with
8 to hit. So let me roll that. It's 15.
Hang on a second.
He's like Quicksilver. High five. Ow! My hand.
15 will hit.
Okay, that is going to be
Go ahead and roll. Let's go ahead and roll all the attacks, and then you can roll damage.
Okay.
on them.
Then I'm gonna go to the McGee or
Managee?
whatever. Managee. 16 plus 6.
Mr. McGee.
That will hit.
Okay, and then the construct, 16,
That will hit.
and the last dude, 24.
That'll hit. So you're
Okay,
gonna end, and then where
Should I
you're...
just do the same damage on all of them?
No, we can roll damage for each,
Okay.
or you can do it the same. It's up to you. You can pick.
I'll just do one
one for
lump
all.
sum, yeah. So
And
I'll just go
then
1,
where are
2,
you
3, 4,
landing?
and then I'll just end up like right here.
Okay.
Well, within 5 feet, so right there.
You could do
Right
damage
there.
to me and then land next to me further away if you want.
No,
I'm okay.
I don't want to hurt you.
You
I want to take everybody out. I want to just like
Okay.
kill everybody. All right.
You can try and hit
do the
the
Bushido.
amber covered Ari.
No, shatter her. And then that was
So go ahead and let's go ahead and move Akio right behind Thornock.
Sorry, Cole, dude. We killed you.
All right. So that is 4, 12, 20,
I think Cole was mad.
28, 33, 3.
33. Wow, your best spell is a melee spell.
33 damage to all of them, or just
To all of them.
Nice.
Yep.
So
I was just like,
Dang it, his spell was so much cooler.
Dodger. Oh right, we're not done yet.
Yeah, they didn't hear
Okay. Yeah, so you just teleport through past everybody, and it's like one of those cool anime shots where you're like, you know, and it's all in black and white, and there's cool lines everywhere, and everybody just like stumbles after you're done.
when I end, I'll like come out sliding.
Yeah,
There's like dust behind me.
and there's an explosion, but you don't look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, very well done.
Blood sprays.
Top of the round, the
Aikido
Boulette does not know what to do. So go ahead and roll me with advantage.
Okay, 17 or an 11.
I don't like snowsberries.
So it's not going to attack any of your allies, but it's just going to use its turn to move to the next target, which it's actually going to... You guys watch as the Boulette burrows underground and then comes up at the hill giant Turk, one that hasn't been attacked yet, because it's the one that's been attacking you, actually. And it's going to do its bite.
Bite attack.
Yep.
Okay. 20.
Yeah, that will hit.
Creatures.
Finish him off.
It's funny that you killed the T-Rex the turn before somebody made an attack on the mage to roll a concentration check.
So that's 28 plus 4, 32.
32.
Hey, you can't say we weren't being strategic about it though. We were like really like
You
working
guys,
this
you
one
guys
out.
are handling this right.
That was the closest, largest threat, right?
Right.
Get it.
That's what you do.
Okay. Thornock, it is your turn. There is still a keg golem in front of you.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Finish him.
Test your might.
Fight.
29 to hit.
29 will hit. Don't forget to roll your extra d4 for damage.
Right. I have some math to do. Hold.
Maths. Medium monstrosity. Interesting.
This is I think this is my favorite sense. Tremor sense.
Yeah.
Out of all the senses.
Literally can just like
Yeah.
sense vibrations.
Total of 19 damage for the first.
It's a
That
graboid.
destroys the second keg.
Tremor sense.
And then there's a giant to your left now.
Okay, then I attack.
Time
You're
for
like a
some
little
bludgeoning.
kid walking on their dad's footsteps with that. Or their dad's-
Come with me.
It's like every wedding, the ring
21
boy
to
is
hit.
like dancing on somebody's feet.
That'll hit.
Or the flower girl or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, alright.
This is interesting. Their creatures panel is all. It's
8 damage,
Sararak in there.
but I'm gonna
Sararak's not a creature, it's a
action
person.
surge.
Okay. That's. Did you find it by chance? Look under actions and just scroll through your list.
23 to hit on the next.
Okay. That will hit.
Mine doesn't have that.
For another
It's a.
14
Yeah,
damage.
thanks for the advantage. Because like showing.
Sorry, you said 14 damage?
Yeah.
And then your second attack, because action surge gets you a full another attack action, which is 2 attacks for you.
Total of 21 to.
That'll hit.
Yeah, he's a medium
18.
undead, apparently.
No, total of 20 damage.
Okay.
I think you can put monsters in there, as a DM you can easily.
Well,
Because it has like Drake
Perfect.
Lich.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that.
it lets you choose Beast Companion, and he's in that list. That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's
All right,
because
so
some
that one is going to try and swing his club at you
somebody-
twice again.
Smash him with a hammer!
The highest of which will hit with a 26, and the lowest of which is going to be a 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay. So one hit here. Where is that third dice? Whatever. I'm using you now. Congratulations, you've been upgraded.
Yay! Congratulations, you've been promoted.
They all
18,
rejoice.
so 9 bludgeoning damage to you.
Much rejoicing.
And then the other giant is going to try and smash this boulette that just popped out of the ground at it. Going, oh shit!
Whack-a
Whack-a-boulette.
ooblet.
That ooblet. 13 is the first one.
Misses.
And then the second one is going to be a 19.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 13 bludgeoning damage. Okay. I don't think it has any resistances.
No. Just got natural armor.
Yeah. Alrighty, then that means that it is Lunera's turn.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and move up to Merc.
Merc, the one on the left?
Yep.
My left?
Yep. Hercules bully. Let's see.
Yeah, you can make
5,
it.
10, 15, 20, 25, right up there.
Yep.
And then I'll go ahead and excuse me. Go ahead and attack. Oof. 4 plus 9, 13.
13? 4 plus 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 13. That will hit.
Alright. Max damage of 13.
Nice.
Okay. Second attack.
I love those ghetto crits.
Natural 20.
Another one.
Yes. So let's do 3 and 6, 9 plus 5, 14 damage.
Okay.
And then final attack 18 plus 8, 26.
That'll hit.
For 5 damage.
So your first 2 hammer strikes, basically you smack into the knee and kind of bend his one knee forward. You bring your other one around and, sorry Scott, you crack his shin and basically shatter his shin bone. And he collapses in front of you, and you just bring your hammer up and around and smash it into his face, and he collapses to the ground.
Woo! I am the giant slayer.
And you hear the other one go, Merc, no!
Bad Where's Daddy?
Red's gone. This was gone. Managee is looking a little worried at this point. And
Well, he should.
he is going to. He is actually going to conjure his flaming sphere now with his action. And he's actually going to conjure it right in front of Lunira and Thornock.
Uh-oh.
Which basically starts burning away
So
all
we
of
just
the.
move the...
Right there.
Yep.
That works.
So anybody within 5 feet of it
Okay.
is going to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Am I?
Nope. You are 10 feet away.
Okay, so I'm going to do Indomitable.
Okay, you're gonna reroll. So you can reroll.
Yeah. Limited use.
So Thornock, you need to make me a dex saving throw as well, please.
Oh my gosh.
Ow.
Wow.
Worse.
Critical fail.
Yeah, critical fail.
Okay.
Sit.
So you're gonna take the full damage here.
Well,
Damage?
half
Yes.
damage because it's fire.
It's fire damage, yeah. So you'll be taking it's 4 for you.
Oh, 4?
I rolled an 11.
An 11. I don't believe that makes the save.
Do you have inspiration?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, dang
he's
it,
got
I
half
have
damage
inspiration.
Oh, I do have inspiration.
anyway. Would you like to roll inspiration on this?
Oh, well.
I will roll inspiration. What die do I roll?
'Cause
Another d20. It's just basically like advantage.
fire.
Take a warm bath.
18.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna
I
take
needed this.
half damage and then half damage on this. So you take 2 fire damage. And then he's going to, Mr. Managee is going to use his move action, and he's going to move 30 feet that way. He's just going to start running.
Uh-oh.
What a loser.
And then as he's running, he kind of flicks his wrist behind with his bonus action and moves the flaming sphere, and it just bumps up into Thornock again. So Thornock needs to make me another saving throw.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna take 8, so 4, because you're barbarian bullcrap. Another 4 fire damage.
Is only a flesh wound.
'Tis a flesh wound.
All right, and then it is. Oh, the king is dead. Grum.
All right. Seeing him run away, like the sissy he is, I am going to. Let's see, how far is he? I'm going to use my full movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get as close as I can to him, and I'm going to cast Hold Person, which is a range of 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's within range. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 16. If he fails, he is held for 1 minute. It's paralyzed, considered paralyzed. And I'll say,
What
no,
was it?
you don't.
16.
He got exactly 16.
Yes.
Alright,
All right,
And he goes, yes, I do.
I'm going to. Hold on, I've got a bonus action here somewhere.
Try again.
I can't cast Dragon's Breath again. Dang it. Then I will
Does
use the remainder of my action
nobody
to
have a
draw
lasso?
my.
You got a rope. Ding, ding, mother.
It's too far away still.
I'm gonna use.
Isn't it 100 feet of rope?
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow. I have a
it's
heavy
like
crossbow,
50.
Oh.
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Maybe
just use
75.
the rest of my turn. Can't do anything else, just to ready that.
Basically, like slam the crossbow onto a rock, and you're like,
Been waiting to use this, and it's bigger than I am.
it's a tiny ballista, basically.
Yeah, it's just 50 feet.
So
Alrighty.
So that'd be,
Tavish.
that'd be an arbalest, right?
for me,
Be like a little bigger crossbow.
Yeah.
as soon as it lets go, it throws me
I'm
back
going
5 feet.
to.
Try and shoot his leg.
I'm gonna
Wound
move,
him.
I'm gonna move forward.
Okay.
Since I still have Zephyr Strike going, I can move 60. So I'll go.
Alrighty.
It's right here.
Okay.
Basically, you can kind of like set up on the barrel golem. I'm gonna aim at this guy.
Manigi.
Yep. I'm gonna try to.
Manatee Hall.
My head's not in the way. I'm on the ground pulling the arbalist.
He is going to use a reaction on this as
Bullet
well.
goes right over my face. And
You're like
Okay.
using your whole body, like
yeah.
So I'm going to use my Zephyr Strike bonus, which
Okay.
gives me opportunity or advantage.
Nice.
So we're gonna go with 12 or 3. I'll take the 12. That is a 24 to hit.
Okay, let me just look up shield here really quick. Because he does try to pull up a magical shield.
Okay.
What was the total?
24.
24. You shatter right through the shield.
Alright.
Is this a killing blow or is it a maiming blow?
name.
This is gonna be a maiming blow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Can you do more than 3 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You literally almost killed him with your attack there, Akio. That was incredible. I was expecting you to take him out completely.
I'm gonna shoot him right in the ass.
Okay. Then he goes, ah!
My
And
ass!
shatters right through the shield. His mage armor explodes off of him as well. The flaming sphere winks out of existence with a little and he collapses to the ground. Oh, my ass!
Then now you've got
That's
2
my second
buttholes.
attack. I'm just gonna just turn quickly
My
and
butthole.
shoot it.
3 if you count him himself.
Natural or natural 20?
Manatee
Yeah,
will be known as the 3-butthole man from now
So
on.
that's 31 but crit.
Yeah.
How do crits work 5e again?
Double your damage, or double your dice for your damage. And then add your bonus, like normal.
8. 3. 7. 18. Plus 7 again. 25. Plus 5. 30 damage.
Wow.
It slams into his shoulder, and you can see this big spurt of blood. And he's trying to hold on to it, but he's still got his club. And he's just looking down at your bullet like, crap. But it's Akio's turn.
Alright.
That flaming sphere is gone by the way.
Since he's
Now's your chance.
Out of the picture?
Use your body inspiration.
He just
That's what we need to sanitize.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come
Notice
in
that.
here and
So I misread. I thought Blade Barrier was Blade Ward.
Yeah.
And I have Blade Ward here. Completely different thing, so I didn't need the blades at all. I just needed the sphere.
25. I'm gonna climb up on him.
Roll me a quick acrobatics check.
14.
You're fine.
Okay. And then I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at the 2nd level. And hit him with
So he
4
is-
darts.
He's down right now.
Holding his ass.
No, this guy.
The giants.
Yeah.
Blow his
So-
giblets off.
So that's 8 and 1 more dart. 12.
12? That's enough.
Yeah!
Yep. So you slam, and it's just like, gah, 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 gah. And it's just each one just knocks it back a little further, and then he slams to the ground.
It's like a slow motion.
Yeah, I gotta do
It's
something
the
cool.
slow
I climbed
motion
over
where
there.
somebody is like,
And then your boulette jumps on him and starts biting into his stomach.
I run up and I say the command word and it comes back down. So.
Very like Doctor Strange like. Like
Yeah.
when the armor
Transform.
gets on that dude. Makes him
Without
like-
any of the cool dancing.
Yeah.
And then once it's a tiny boulette again, it's still trying to bite him, but it's just because it doesn't have any teeth when it's in its smaller form.
Oh.
It's like the sound of
It's adorable.
a puppy trying to chew on it.
Hey, congratulations, guys. So as the combat kind of winds down, Thornock shrinks back down to his normal size, and so do the giants. They turn back to halflings, both very battered and bruised, if not dying actively. So what do you guys do?
I'm actually going to go up to the guy that started the whole thing.
Manigi?
Mannequin.
Yeah.
Which,
And
I want to interrogate him.
say,
You should brand him on his forehead.
I'm going to...
Forever known.
I'm gonna
couple
say,
of spears.
what were you talking about when you said bounty?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in a lot of pain here.
And I say, so I'm going to use persuasion and say, look, if you want my specimen friend to come over and interview or interrogate you,
that would be more of an.
Well, I'm saying I would rather not. I'd rather not have to do that. So I would rather talk to you instead.
All right.
Persuasion.
I crack my knuckles.
And I cast charm person under the table.
That's 16.
16. What is charm person?
Wisdom saving throw of 16.
He makes a saving throw.
Screw it. I can just cast Circle of Truth, Zone of Truth.
All right. I'm about this close to punching this guy in the face and killing him. He keeps making saving throws.
So basically, I'm just
Thornock. All right. Just leave the half orc over there.
Thornock. We got this.
What information can I provide you?
Again, what did you mean by bounty? Is there a bounty on us?
Oh yes, various bounties. One in particular that we were after today.
What would that be?
I have the information right here in my bag.
Watch it.
All right.
Carefully.
No funny business.
Inside check.
Yeah.
So he reaches in and he slowly pulls out a scroll, and you can see that it's not your usual kind of on paper scroll. This one looks to be kind of in this gnarled kind of rolled up wood slats that are all kind of tied together, and he hands it over to you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take it.
And then he pulls out another like smaller scroll and he says, and there's this side one that
a side quest. I would like to open them and see what's inside.
All right. So which one do you open first?
The bigger one.
The bigger one. So the bigger one doesn't have pictures of you. But it has just kind of written in kind of this very scratchy scrawl that says the Hags of the Misty Forest request that the Order of the Broken Spear be killed and their heads be brought forth.
I was wondering, are we...
So I read it out loud because after I look at it, I don't recognize, I don't know who the Hags are.
We would recognize them, because especially with the black ichor and the green ichor.
They were pouring some stuff. And
did you meet with these hags in person?
Well, they did. They provided me with materials to sell in the city, but you've kind of destroyed my stock. And he looks over at the two barrel golems.
All right, I want you to think very carefully about the next words that will fall from your mouth. Where are they?
He points at the scroll. He says, "Well, the Misty Forest." So I would assume they were in the Misty Forest.
Do you know where? Like, do they have any defenses?
There
we need to be aware
other?
I have no idea. They keep to themselves. They talk to me through an intermediary. It wasn't like I met with the hags. You don't meet with that coven unless you're gonna die.
Right, now tell me this.
with that coven, and we're alive.
What are you afraid of?
That's probably why they want you dead. What am I afraid of?
Yes, what's your least favorite animal?
I mean, I suppose...
Well, hold that thought for 1 minute.
Cuttlefish.
We have a side quest, a side bounty. What does the small paper say?
So the smaller paper you unroll and it says, missing slave wanted for return, and it has a picture of Lunera on it.
I hand that over to you, actually. This might interest you.
Oh boy.
And then it says see Alistair Greenwig in Waterdeep. It's not a name you're familiar with, but your old boss kind of worked through a lot of different people.
I get overcome with an insatiable need to bite this guy.
To bite him?
And I bite him.
Okay, so after he's done and he's like thinking about what animal scares him the most, all of a sudden Akio reaches forward and grabs him by the collar and brings him up, and you guys just watch as he just sinks his teeth into this guy's neck. And you draw the last bit of life out of him. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and regain 2d8 hit points, my friend.
Until he pulls his face
I'll roll an
away.
insight check on this.
Alistair
See if I recognize
Roll with advantage, Scott.
why he would be doing
Alistair
this.
Greenwood.
Greenwood.
Green wig, as in.
Greenwig. Okay.
18.
Yeah, that's very vampiric.
Uh-huh.
Until he pulls his face back, I'm like, whoa, Akio, I didn't know you were into that kind of stuff, my man. Alright,
I like throw him down, like, what the frick just happened kind of thing. Very taken aback.
My friend, is there something you wish to share with the class?
Don't know what that was, to be honest.
I've seen this same kind of actions in the newly turned vampire or one that is slowly turning into a vampire.
It's gotta be because of Lilith. That's the only thing I could think of.
Do you remember her biting you?
No, she didn't bite me. I don't have bites anymore.
What about a finger ornament that you had?
The
The
ring.
ring.
That's right.
You still have that one?
It is.
It's gone.
Oh, that's right. She took it. Yeah.
Mhm.
It did what it wanted to, and she took it back. Yep.
Are you allergic to the sun yet? You're like, no.
Go ahead. Actually, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh crap.
You have been showing off your
I'm gonna
Five.
set that.
5. You are starting.
It's 2, 7.
You do feel like your skin is starting to get a little hotter than it's supposed to.
I'm gonna just pocket the wanted poster for me.
I highly
It's not a
recommend
very-
you
Of course not.
This is
put up
never
your
two
hood.
nose.
They can't get the
I'm okay.
horns right.
Yeah.
Fine. I just need a drink. That's all. I just need a drink.
I'm going to try.
Another kind of drink.
I'm going to try using
Prefer
Greater Restoration.
alcohol.
Okay.
An attempt to, without asking him, I'm going to bop him on the head with the stick and be like, why didn't you tell us?
And then try a greater
And then see if
restoration.
Greater Restoration
Why
helps him at
didn't
all.
you tell me?
It doesn't.
Who are you, Iris
seem to
West?
do anything.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me? We're the Flash. We're the Akio.
What do you do with the rest of these riffraff? Namely, Turk and Merc.
Are they dead or are they just...
They're
unconscious?
bleeding out.
No.
They're unconscious and they're definitely
Are they still
very
huge?
much wounded. Huh?
Are they still huge?
No, they're back to half their size.
Alright.
I don't want to bite them. I got a natural 20. I don't want to bite them.
You've had enough of that.
I am going to use my healer's kit and stabilize them.
Okay.
Basically. I think I have 10 uses of it. What it says.
I feel like maybe we should burn that guy since I just bit him. I don't know what's gonna happen to him.
Did we, I can't remember.
I'll set
I don't know how
it on
this
fire with
works.
my
Did we do research on...
You set them on fire.
Yeah,
When we
I'll
first
just go
did-
ahead.
Yeah, we
I'll
just
burn
know
that
that
body
the
for
sunlight daylight spell
But what
gets
about...
rid of him. And
There's that, and then did we ever
the
find out like how to
silver
get rid of them?
you. Oh,
So,
last
yeah, you have to drive
Oh,
a
really?
silver
Like
stake
the
to
water
the heart
or
or whatever.
I'll
Yeah,
I've used
Do
10.
you want me
8 out
to
of
burn
10.
that body then?
yeah.
Okay, I
8
set
out
it
of
on
10.
fire.
Erase my mistakes. Nobody's gonna miss that guy. He was a butthole.
Although, as he turns to ash, 3 of his teeth that are gold filled are still there if you want to collect them.
ding, ding.
I'll let you guys take
That'd make a wonderful
I'm
necklace.
pretty sure your Ari would take the teeth. She'd like run over.
it. Well, wait, is Ari still in?
Oh, she's
no,
still in
she is not now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should
Yeah, I'm
probably use the
assuming
restoration on her. Now
She's
I'm
very much taken aback and very wary of Akio at this point.
Arias?
Mhm.
She's out of amber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she collected the gold teeth, we'll say.
Yeah, so write that down on her character sheet,
'Kay.
please.
gold teeth. He'll be like, what the f-?
3 gold teeth.
Think of Jafar when he was in his like Vager's guise. That's kind of what Managi looked like.
One shot. Broken spear. There we are.
Old Jafar, not new Jafar.
Old Jafar, yeah.
With one of the
Imposter Jafar.
guys, if we don't interrogate them, I'd like to turn one of them into a goldfish,
Okay.
and then hand them to Thornock and request that he throw them as far as he can.
Okay.
Let's
it's gonna be like,
In 100%. Let's do it.
Let's find out which one is the least cooperative.
yes, whichever one's least cooperative. That is my course of action to get him to splatter on the pavement.
We don't really need to know
I'm going to
anything
start
from these
stretching
guys,
my
though.
shoulders and get real warmed up, like I'm going to throw a shot put.
Yeah. Yeah. You.
Oh, and I'm the one to be wary of.
Yeah.
I don't murder random fish people.
That I create.
Or I can throw them in the back
You
of
do feel like these guys probably don't have any more information
Yeah.
than what you have. just because they seem like there's a lack.
Let's just let him go.
I take
But they
I
can't-
wanna take-
We're not gonna let him take anything.
I want to
I say basically just tell him to
get a
start
read
moving.
on them. Do they seem like the vindictive types?
They are unconscious at this point.
They're unconscious.
I leave a copper coin
Moving on.
with each of
Moving
them
on.
so that they can get taken care of, get
Alrighty.
a hotel or
Is there
whatever.
anything left of the cart that
So that's actually a very good question, and the answer to that is yes.
some potions? or some-
So underneath the like the two big barrels, there was a little bit of a kind of a stash. So
all right, cool.
we will go ahead and we can roll up a treasure hoard here. Not really a hoard.
Three gold
It's more
teeth
of an
from. I don't have it
individual.
open on my sheet. What was his name again? From
Marnagi.
Managi.
Mana Gee.
Managi Hall.
Yeah.
Okay, I put it in there.
Scott, go ahead and roll me a 1d100.
And the golf ball roll.
4.
I thought there was a 1.
What are the chances? Oh, one and a half.
Actually, you're gonna have to roll it again because that's nothing, and I told you there was already something. So, congratulations, you get out of that.
69 or 96. 69.
They don't have a dot.
And
60.
69, yeah.
Okay.
So, come full circle.
All right. 2d6.
Oh.
2d6. 6d6, and 3d6.
Okay.
Alright, for me,
Added together or
Nope, not well. You can add them all together. Yeah.
8.
8.
5.
Okay, hang on. And then Thornock, go ahead and roll me. Hang on. Roll me 3d6, Thornock. Yes, you're getting good stuff tonight, actually.
7.
What'd you roll?
18.
18. And what'd you roll?
7.
Lucky 7.
Lucky number 7.
Okay, so you guys find first of all, you find kind of his treasure chest.
Okay.
And in it is, you kind of go through, kind of count out everything. There's 70 platinum,
We found treasure in his chest.
and you can divide this up in just a minute here.
Okay.
We're just going to do this
Yeah,
whole.
just go ahead and write it down.
1,800 gold,
1,800 gold pieces.
5,000 silver pieces,
Oh.
and 800 copper, as well as 7 kind of gems that you kind of do a quick appraisal on. They seem about 50 gold each for the gems. And then you find a couple other sundries, just like some random items that he was going to be selling. But let's go ahead and have Scott roll, or somebody roll another D100 for the magic item that you find.
Kind of.
12.
12.
I rolled a 97.
It's a magical number.
Well, we're going to go with 12.
Because 12
Aww.
divided by 4 is 3. No. That's why 12 is a magic.
But go ahead and roll me 1d4 there.
You got 97.
1d4. 97.
2.
974.
You find 2 potions of superior healing. Chris Bob.
Nice.
Makes sense for the cart.
Right. What up?
So kind of a nice little treasure in there. So, good job.
Does we keep the chest? Carry it, hopefully.
Yeah, why don't we keep the chest? Strap it to your
that
camel.
is,
We can put
that's a
one of these
lot of
guys in.
weight.
We could write boo box on it and put these two gentlemen in.
Not the boo box. All right,
I
and
don't have any scorpions though. I don't think.
are you guys taking the wagon with you, or are you?
Yeah, because
I
the
think so.
coins are gonna be
And
kind
we're
of
gonna
heavy.
hitch up the camel and then the however
The Clydesdale.
the
The camel, the
Clydesdale, and then
Clydesdale.
however many horses we've got.
Yeah. All right, and so you guys continue on your way to the Misty Forest, knowing that there is more than just the Cult of the Dragon that may be waiting for you there. And we'll continue next week.
Wow.
Very well done tonight, guys.
What's
Experience? Is that what you're gonna ask?
No, I was gonna ask how many bullets again I can do a day. I forgot. That I can make. The 6 or was it 12? 12.
I'm sure it changes every time, but
Every time
I'm gonna write it down so it's permanent now. Does it cost me money, or is that just what I can make? With
It's just
I can turn regular bullets into
Yeah.
these, right?
Yep.
I
I
just
think like
basically
every 20 is 100 gold, or is 10 gold or something. I don't know.
I just wrote stuff down. So 70 platinum, 1800 gold,
In
5000
fact-
silver, 800 copper,
Okay,
Yeah.
7
let's
gems,
go ahead and
50 gold
split that
pieces
up.
each,
So
and then 2
Yeah, I
potions
think
of
you're right,
superior
Scott.
healing.
That the tip of it broke off before I painted it.
yeah, so everyone gets 11.6 platinum. So everyone gets
11. And
11
someone takes
and-
12.
Actually, 4 people get 12. 3 people get 11.
Okay, I'll take 11.
I'll take 11.
Well, I'll take 12.
I'll put Ari as 12. He only has 18.
Jeez, why are y'all so poor?
Okay, gold. How much gold do we have total? 1,800?
1800 gold.
300 each. 1,000 silver, right?
There was 5000 silver.
So 1,000 silver each.
Those 6 of us.
Oh, I keep forgetting about Reese.
So that's 833. So
Bang.
So
You're welcome.
Everyone take 833 and call it good.
833 silver.
And copper was 800, right?
Yeah, 800 copper.
And that's 133.
And then there were 7 gems for 50 gold piece each. So somebody will take an extra gem. Probably. So we'll give the extra gem probably to Ari.
No way.
Okay.
You didn't get it. He's not here.
Some of us can use them for spellcasting component.
Take it then. Or you, whoever.
Ooh, chromatic orb.
I'd take
I will
one.
give my gem to Brom
Okay.
Okay, so I'll
because
take
I'm
two.
literally
Oh,
rolling in.
You know what? I'll give my. Then I will let Brom have my gem then as well.
So
I have so much gold. It's
We'll split them 4 and 3. Does that work?
Okay, I'll take 3.
Oh, no, you take 4.
No,
I'll
you
take
take.
3. You've got more spells that you.
I only have 1.
do you want to give your gem away?
No.
No,
I'm
neither
broke.
does
I'm
neither
broke.
does Ari.
I'm
so
broke right now.
one of you gets
Okay,
2 and the other one gets 3.
I'll take 2.
Alright,
What spells do you have that can use a...
I haven't looked yet. I know I
No.
have some, but
I have
don't remember
chromatic
which one it
orb.
is.
That's like the only one. It's stupid expensive.
But it's really good.
Yeah, it's awesome, but it's like you have to take an entire... I think it's a diamond actually, so these might not even work.
What is the it's
1,000
basically
gold pieces, I think.
any sort
Or
of
100 gold pieces.
Worth 100 gold pieces.
Yeah,
so
so
I'd
you
have to
can
use
use, like,
two
two,
and like crush them together or
And
something.
unless it. Well,
do like a kind of cool like smash over your head thing. And then as far as experience tonight goes, everybody gets 2,680 experience points.
Okay.
And I'm giving Akio inspiration for his
2,000.
Um,
nom noms.
I tried to roll against it, and then I was like, I'm gonna roll it one more time, and I failed both, and I was like, I gotta fight this guy. I've been putting it off for so long.
I'm sorry, what was the XP again?
2,680.
2,680.
Because that happened like what, before
680,
Christmas?
got it.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah.
it's been
what's everyone's experience at? Just out of curiosity.
79,067.
Same.
I'm only at 64, so I think I'm missing some experience.
Correct.
That's a lot of missing experience.
That seems right.
Nope, I'm off. I was wrong. I'm at 79,454, so I'm
All right, perfect. How close are we? What's the next level?
85,000.
85,000.
Yeah.
So we have
Getting
About
close.
15,000 to go.
6,000.
That's
Oh,
really good.
or, yeah, sorry, 6,000.
Well,
I was like,
well done tonight.
I was like, wait a second. That's my math.
Next week we shall continue the adventure into the Misty Forest.
Yeah.
Good work. Good work.
Good
Good
work.
night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
I'm out.
Everyone go clear bed.
Have a good night's sleep. Have a safe drive home if you're driving home. Hopefully you're not driving home and watching a stream.
It's just dangerous.
But until next time, ciao ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Good night, Thornock.